David Loh. Yes, David, are you on the line?
Good day, I am. Hi, Clement. How are you?
I Yeah, something very exciting to share with us, and in fact, it's quite recent that we just got a very special title. Maybe David, you share with us.
That's right.
How
We're
are
going to
you?
be promoting Penang Hill Biosphere Reserve later. We just got it last week, September 15. But let me introduce myself. My name is David Loh. We run a gallery in Georgetown. We also producer of 2 books. All the photograph you'll be seeing here today was all taken within the past 3 years. That's because we just came back. We've been overseas I left Penang at 19. So we've been away for over 30 years. And then when we came back, thinking we're going to retire and enjoy life, but suddenly we discovered Penang that is so beautiful and so unique. I thought being a Penang, I knew everything about Penang, but suddenly I realized I knew nothing and how pretty Penang is. This was one of the first photographs we shot in Penang, and many people didn't recognize it, and they didn't even know it was Georgetown until we pointed out Pomta there. Everyone was telling me, "Is this Venice?" So is one of the first photographs that you can see how deep the water is around Georgetown and how small Georgetown is. We always thought Georgetown is big, but in reality, it's tiny. So in 1.5, actually in 8 months, we shot. I have enough photographs that we did an exhibition at Georgetown Festival. So we were at ENO Hall, thanks to ENO for hosting us for 1 month. And we showcased all this amazing photograph of Georgetown that many people do not realize. Until now, we have expanded beyond Georgetown and we've gone to cover Malaysia, Bagan and beyond. Many people do not realize when you see from the sky how beautiful certain places are. So in today's talk, I'm going to take you through Georgetown, Penang, and slightly beyond Penang to see how beautiful we a lot of people want, in this pandemic, keep on saying, "Oh, I wish I can travel overseas." But in reality, we have so much to offer here. I love this. In our gallery, we have this photograph as 1 by 1 meter, and we can even go bigger. I love this because of the color and because it reminds me of the East India Company map. You can actually see every car model and cars and houses. Georgetown is unique because we have the largest old pre-war shop houses in the world. I've covered a lot in Hoi An, Thailand, Singapore. They don't have such nice old traditional houses, and it's very unique because the houses are very, very long. If you have been to China House, the cafe, you will know. It goes many, many halls. So you cannot tell how big a shop house in Georgetown is by looking at the front. This is our Penang Hill. Beyond that, it was shot from Mount Erskine, where I grew up. So it showcased, how beautiful our hills are. In reality, our hills are not.
I saw your hand in.
In reality, all our hills are not touched, so it's very, very green.
Next step by.
So, biosphere, it's something that we should celebrate as a Malaysian because there's only 700 biosphere around the world, and Georgetown we have 2 UNESCO listing. We were given September 15, and it's not just Penang Hill. It's Penang Hill and our national park. So it covers Mukahey, Pantai Kerajut and all that. So it covers our marine life as well as the hills. So we are hoping, since we realize nobody is excited about this because probably they don't know or they are not aware. So we are trying our best to promote this. Look at how beautiful Penang Hill is. You can hike up very easily, less than 2 hours. And you have all this. Sorry, I just realized there's a lag in the video. So, okay, the Penang Bridge. So this is the railway. We're gonna celebrate very soon the 100th year anniversary. So hopefully we're gonna be able to do a book on it. and also on the biosphere.
SPE.
We shoot a lot with drone because it gives you a very unique perspective of the area. You know, everybody have seen photograph of the habitat. When we were commissioned to do one for the cover of the option, we gave them this. So we wanted to show how green our hills are. So they used this as the cover for the option magazine. This is a more normal way of showing. So we go around a lot. We still need a lot of exploring to do because Penang has so much to see, you know. So if you know, we are trying now using our gallery to be at a spot where we can promote, showcase all this photograph, and invite, especially the tour guides, to show you how beautiful Penang really is. For those who don't know, if you go early to Penang Hill, you get very discounted train ride. You only pay 3 ringgit to go up. So that's always a great deal. And if you go early, the first train usually is around 6:30 or 7, depending on the MCOs. You can go there and see the sunrise. The sunrise there is beautiful. And then the mist, up to around 8, 9 o'clock. So if you walk, and you can walk to Kopi Hutan, our friend's place, a very, very nice cafe. And these are all very old forests, millions of years old. So you can see a lot of beautiful nature stuff. Edge Cliff on the bottom, we're gonna get a gallery, Penang Hill Gallery. Hopefully it'll be ready and launched by end of the year. So it's a 3-story, it's gonna be a cafe on the rooftop. So it will be it's one of the best view of seeing Penang Hill. So a lot of people, when they go to Penang Hill, they just go to the summit, have their ice kacang, and that's about it. But there are a lot of activities there that you can do. I'll introduce you. This was actually shot in Lembar Permai, but that is also part of Georgetown, of Penang Hill. So you can walk from Lembar Permai, where the Tar College is, and go all the way up to the summit. So this is not superimposed, this is actual shot of the moon coming down. So it's a moonset. The Craig Hotel, KP, our friend, runs the nature walk. So, once a month they take you to the bungalows. Once a month they take you on night walks. Those are really, really beautiful, amazing. Until we went there, suddenly I realized there's so much to do in Penang Hill. It's not just the summit. You can go, and walk and explore all this interesting, location that is part of our heritage, but we don't know about it. Yeah, so this was one of it, and it's not difficult. My aunt, who is 70 years old, she went for the morning bungalow, and then we continued with the night walk. So it's not difficult. This is the night walk. So many times it's hosted by a naturalist or somebody who knows, like Stephen Wong, and you go around looking for spiders, reptiles, and snakes. The best thing about it, and it's a really fun event. So for those who have not been, please go and try it out. It's beautiful. This is our friend. We took them out hiking. So this is the Golden Stupa. You go from Highgate Estate. You can get there within 20 minutes from the lowest station. So it's not difficult. Or you can go to the middle station and then walk down. So it's a beautiful place, location. There are few trails. Penang Hill is lots of trails, but there is an app by Penang Hill Corps, so you don't get lost. So you can follow. Our best thing is you take a friend who has been there, and that's the easiest. They can guide you, and they can show you all this wonderful, lovely spots. So one hike will not take you more than 2 hours. You can hike halfway and then take the train down. So it's wonderful. We have lots of animals in Penang Hill, which is why we are celebrating the Biosphere Reserve. This is a langur. They are one of the friendliest, and they are not like our monkeys in botanical. We can get aggressive. These The Langurs, they are hardly, we have not seen one, you know, who is aggressive. You can see a family of them in Pearl Hill also, for those who are staying near Tanjung Bunga. And they have the loveliest baby, you know, up to 3 months, I believe, is bright yellow, and then it slowly turns to gray. So this was shot at Spice Garden. So you see them all around, from Pearl Hill, Spice Garden, and then Penang Hill too, near the summit itself. This is the langur, the Sunda flying lemur. It's hard to see because the camouflage is really, really amazing. So we do have them, and there's also the slow loris that I have not seen. So I you know, it's a challenge to see them. We shot this one of them. We shot it in Kopi Hutan, you know, run by Eric. This is the owl, the Buffy fish owl, or the Malay fish owl. Again, very tough to see, but it's all there. So I'm just showing you a few of the life and the habitats and the ecology of our Penang Hill Eco Biosphere Reserve. This is the crested serpent eagle. Because the biosphere covers our national park, so you see them in the lower. This one was shot near Pantai Melindo. So they are really big. And you know, we could walk towards 30 meters from them, and he didn't mind, you know, he was just standing there on top of the canopy and looking for you. This is the white belly sea eagle. They did a research a couple of years ago, and they found like 43 nests in Mukahek area. So you see them quite a lot there if you walk there. This is Pantai Melindo. So we are past the biosphere reserve already. Pantai Melindo is not part of it, but it's one of the, you know, hidden treasures of Penang, I would say. For those who have not been there, Pantai Melindo is near Balik Pulau. You can cycle there, lovely place to cycle, lots of wildlife, or you can just go and walk around. Good food around that area too. So you can get one of the best sunset. If you ever want to see, every day they have wonderful, wonderful sunset there. So because of the COVID, we still have the container art at Balik Pulau. It's supposed to be there only 6 months, but this one is still there. It's lovely when the paddy fields is flooded, then you get the reflection. So go there before they dismantle this. Not many people know you can actually see the Milky Way in Penang. This is Gerta Sango. So around September, but you have to go around 3-4 o'clock. And it's hard because many times you look up when you wake up at, say, 1-2 o'clock, you can't tell whether there's cloud or no clouds in the sky, you know. So you have to drive all the way to Gerta Sango, and then you're like, oh shoot, you know, there's no, you can't see them. But it's a wonderful place. You go near the seafood restaurant. There's one very famous seafood restaurant in Gerta Sango. So this is where the restaurant is called Hai Boy. So this is just next to it, where you have a very nice beach. So for those who haven't and want to see the Milky Way, go there. So every 6 months, the sunrise will rise on Penang Bridge. So that's the time around March, you suddenly see on your Facebook a lot of all this sun and the bridge. So you have around 2.5 weeks where the sun will slowly move from the left to the right. And every day, if you want to shoot it, you can, but you have to move. So we use an app that guides us, and so that we know exactly how to shoot. You know, to get it exact, is very precise. It's like you have within 1 foot you must stand. If not, you know, it won't be centered. So we chase the sunrise a lot during March and then September. But usually September it rains, so you don't see the sunrise. But if not, it's beautiful. So this is Penang Bridge. If you notice, I shoot very, very different. I don't shoot just, from the sky and look down like, most. What I try to do is make it into art. So we shoot it as fine art and we sell our image as fine art. So I was lucky when it came back in in end 2017. It was exactly the time where DJI came out with the drone that allows you to shoot. So the drone that I'm using is actually not a professional drone. It's a basic drone that anyone can buy and anyone can shoot. It's just that we've learned how to use the sensor and make brick prints. Some of our photographs have been blown to 10 meters, as a wall art, and it's just amazing. This is Pride River. So Pride River looking towards the island with the Penang Bridge there. Do you know that just 1 kilometer from here, you see all this industrial area? It takes you to nature. That's where you go and to Kampung Terus. Kampung Terus is the location in Kubang Semang where you have your yearly paddy festival. So you can charter a boat there in the evening around 5-6 o'clock and then go and see the birds coming back to roost. So, can you imagine we can see this in Penang, just 25 minutes from the Penang Bridge. So these are not small birds, these are huge. This is the Asian open-bill stock, and you get 50, 60 of them coming back, in waves while you're in the boat, and then you see the sunset coming down. So it's really, really beautiful. So we love exploring within Penang, and we did 2 books out of this. I'm sure many of you have seen Tasik Glugor. Tasik Glugor is near Kampung Gua Petai. It's only 500 meters from Mat Sabu's house, our former Minister of Defense. You can go there to photograph. You can go there to walk or cycle. You can actually waste there. This in the middle is called Frog Hill. So if you waste Frog Hill, the map will take you there, and then you can walk up to this little hillock. Go around 6 p.m. So that it's not so hot, because if you go like 1-2 o'clock, it's really, really hot. There's no shelter at all, but it's a beautiful place. The water is actually very clean, and the color is because of the minerals in the water. So if you look at the left, you can see that the water is very clear. This is the paddy fields. Again, just next to Tasik Glugor. So many people do not, realize we have very beautiful paddy fields, especially when the fields are flooded. So this is Tasik Glugor area, and this is Nibong Tebal. The river is Krian River. Further down, Krian River splits Penang from Perak, but here it's still Penang. And then further down, you see the village. There's the Kampung Sungai Udang, lovely restaurant. The cook, very unique flavors. So these are prawn farms in Penang. You can drive around there to see lots of birds there for those who love to shoot birds. So this is Nibong Tebal area. And then beyond that, you go to Kuala Gula in Perak and so on and so forth. And so when people come to our gallery, we always tell them, do you know that from Penang, you can see pink dolphins, you can see orangutans, you can feed the wild boar, you can feed the eagles, all within, less than 80 kilometers, 100 kilometers from Penang, from Georgetown, So, people will be very surprised. So this, is pink dolphins. We went, this was the first trip there, and we saw it. The pink, 4 of them, followed us for 20 over minutes. This is the beautiful pink Indo-Pacific humpback dolphins, the one that has been extinct in Hong Kong. You hear so much of them in Hong Kong, and here it is, just near Penang. So we should be promoting all this ecotourism. It's easy to go out. Again, We have orangutan. There are 14 of them in the island. Again, it's only less than an hour from Georgetown. It's a small island. You just take a boat over, and you're allowed to even feed them. So we are hoping to help them by doing a book on the orangutan. This female is really she loves human interaction. So you can wave to her, and then she will react to you. Over. This is from, you take the boat when you see the pink dolphins, then you arrive in this island. What's this called? This is a village who doesn't have water or electricity. It's called Kuala Sangga. It's actually on the mainland, but because it's on the mouth of the river, you have to take, there's no road there, so you have to take the boat out from Kuala Sepetang, and you get there, and as soon as the wild boars hears the motorboat, they'll come rushing, hoping that you'll feed them. So they have one school with 6 students. So if anyone wants to be the top 10 students, for your class, you can go to that school. The eagles, again, that area near Kuala Sepetang where you can feed the eagles. There are 50 of the eagles there. The last time I went. So when I took the drone, it's very scary because you never know. Even sometimes the crows or the sparrows will attack the drone. I've lost 4 drones in 2 years. So everyone who wants to do drone, I always tell them, just be careful and expect to lose a drone, because you never know. Any of this, when they touch your propeller, down it goes. So Kuala Sepetang, you can see all this traditional businesses that's right there, and people are friendly and really good food. So this is Kuala Sepetang. So as you can see on the bottom left, that's where all the nests of the eagles are. So every time when I go and I fly, I have to psych myself to say I'm going to lose a drone, because if not, you can't fly. You're just too afraid, something is going to happen. So this is dawn in Kuala Sepetang. This is the top view. On the top side, the village, there's no road. So until recently, when the bridge was built, the bikes can go over. If not, there's none. Our good friend, Mr. Tan, he has a very nice hotel there called Happy 8. So from Happy 8 balcony, you can actually see the eagles hunting in there. But it's very funny because this is a fishing village. So when you want to book a hotel, they will tell you, are you sure you want to stay here? Because it gets noisy at 4 a.m. when the boat comes back. So, you must tell them, I just want to go and experience, and it's lovely, lovely food. This is South Sungai Siput, and like many of the places, when we shoot and we show the photograph to the residents there, they will be shocked. When we showed the residents there, they are like, where in China is this? Where did you go in China? And we have to tell them, no, this is not China. This is here, your village, in South Sungai Siput. So we have a lot of beautiful. Can you imagine if we had to fly a hot air balloon over all these places? That is such a wonderful trip for tourists. We went to Bagan and they were charging on hot air balloon $400 US for one trip, and they can fit 12 passengers in one balloon. Just do the maths. How much money is that? So this is South Sungai Siput, and this is Perlis again. An hour and 2 hours away from Georgetown, where you can see all this lovely, lovely view. Again, can you imagine if you fly a hot air balloon through this, or just to be able to observe this? So that's it. We just want to mention we have published 2 books, Over Penang and Simply Penang, and we are working on 3 books. These 2 books now is considered the 2 best pictorial on Penang, and we are now using the same thing to do for other states, and in the end do over Malaysia. So we have been very busy during the COVID. This is our gallery. We are at the Old Eden Steakhouse at number 15, Jalan Harton. So please come. We are now allowed to open and have 30% in capacity, so we can take 10 people, no problem. We do a lot of workshops. We are trying to make this location also a pit stop for all your tour guides, so that they can bring and we can give them a tour how beautiful Penang is. So the gallery is free for anyone who's in the arts to host, to talk, and just to hang out. So that's it.
Yeah, thanks, David.
Thank
Wonderful. I love your pictures. I saw online there are more than 90 people. Wow, everyone enjoyed it very much. Seen
Yes.
from different angles, from the air, from certain angle. In fact, as David mentioned, Penang is not just only Georgetown, but we have a lot of nature, and our Penang Hill just been listed as what we call the Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO, the third one in Malaysia. So please come and visit us, and then once again, thanks to David, and please support the books. I'm